Welcome to Highly Questionable, Poppy. Who's that? Who's that?
Katie Nolan.
Katie Nolan. Never heard of her. Katie, what do you like on the show today?
Just happy to be here, Dan.
All right. Oh, my God. Cliches. That's where we're starting. Dale, Poppy.
Do you find yourself actually rooting for the Yankees to beat the Astros?
Here's the thing about this that's so hard. The Houston Astros a couple of seasons ago lost 111 games. Houston has not had baseball success. You should be rooting for Houston, but the Yankees are the underdog. They are likable. They've got a lot of players that you haven't heard of, and they're playing great baseball. And furthermore, baseball's become largely a regional sport. Yankees-Dodgers in the World Series feels national and takes us back to the days of Mr. October.
So to answer the original question, no, I don't ever find myself rooting for the Yankees. And then to respond to what Dan just said, that they're likable, is it that they're likable, or is it that they've been so evil and awful for so long that when they're a little bit less evil, everyone's like, look how good they are.
So
they're not that fun and that likable. They're just not the literal worst. And so everybody is jumping on the wagon. I'm not rooting for the Yankees, obviously.
All right, strong start by Katie to her new television career here on ESPN. Boom!
Thanks for starting with something in my wheelhouse.
Well, I know one guy who is not rooting for the Yankees. Look at that.
I saw this.
There we go.
This is Katie, your region. Ortiz from Boston doesn't know this is a. He
in
thinks
the avocado room.
Yeah, he thinks this is the love of A-Rod. Get this off of me! Get it off of me! Look at how lovable they are. Look at him.
His arm is covering his mouth, so you can't tell if he's smiling, like laughing, or if he's like, no, seriously, get this away from me.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat your face.
If the Cubs beat Clayton Kershaw tonight, will you jump on board?
I am not on the Cubs bandwagon. I love that baseball team. It's as athletic a baseball team as I've ever seen, but the Dodgers have been better most of this year, and now they got to go through Clayton Kershaw, who's in this position, which is always funny. This position tonight is not a big game for Clayton Kershaw. If he wins it, it does not mean that it was a big game for Clayton Kershaw. But if he loses it, all of a sudden, 8 runs in 2 innings, we're going to be saying Clayton Kershaw is a joker in that not big game that suddenly became a big game.
Are you new to sports TV? I think that's how it works. No, I actually, any series that I don't have a team to root for, I'm just rooting for it to go to 7 because that's more sports and I like to watch more sports. But the thing I'm rooting for is more moments like last night with the weird baseball situation where an ump decides to make a call, even though he definitely didn't see it and wasn't sure, but heard a noise or 2 noises and thought maybe that meant that he should make this other call, but it didn't really make any sense. And we don't want to go to the replay, but we do have time for the umps to stand in a circle and talk about what they think while a video plays behind them of the thing they're talking about. We can't go to replay. We can't actually even look up at that screen because that's just the way the rules are. And I think that's insane, and I love things that are insane. I embrace them. Isn't that right,
She didn't respect the question at all. I love that about her.
You know, Clayton Kershaw might want to take a few cough drops before the game tonight.
Oh, yeah. That's some lozenges. Oh, he got better all of a sudden. Look at that.
What kind of a joke is that?
Miracle healing. Katie, it was your hands. It was your healing hands.
Let's have the old man act like he's choking and dying on our first episode back on TV. Last night was Katie, anything to make you comfortable. It's all about your comfort. Just kidding, my dad's gonna pretend to die next to you. But don't lose eye contact with the camera. But not too much eye contact. Again, dead man.
Right. I can see how that would be jarring for someone who hasn't experienced this television show. My father suddenly starts coughing and not realizing it was a joke. It's not funny if you don't know it's a joke.
After what we saw last night, could the Sixers actually make you care about Eastern Conference basketball?
Eventually. Not this season, but eventually this is the way you're going to have to build your team if you want to actually compete with Golden State. They're young stars. We're talking about a game last night. They scored a lot of points, but they lost to Washington. Washington's still better than they are, but 2 or 3 years from now, Philadelphia is going to be better than Washington if they stay healthy. This is a team to watch throughout the next 5 years if they can stay healthy.
Yeah, I'm going to watch Joel Embiid no matter what he's doing. I find him highly entertaining. I know, hot take. But for me, I think this really highlights the beauty of the phrase trust the process, because in no way, shape, or form does process define an actual period of time. And therefore, no matter when they start to get good again, they can just say, well, we trusted the process. And if they're not good yet, then you go, got to keep trusting. So like 75 years from now,
right.
when they win a championship, they're like, see, told you to trust the process. And then everybody that told us that is dead.
Yeah, or unemployed like Sam Henke. It doesn't have to be dead. Some people can live. We can find technology that keeps us living later, future years.
How do you think Fidel Godel feels about Michael Bennett tying his protest to Colin Kaepernick getting a job?
I think from the look on the side of Katie Nolan's face that she just discovered that my father refers to Roger Goodell as Fidel Goodell. She knows she shouldn't be laughing because this is a very serious subject. We have to talk about these things very seriously, and so she's not laughing, but Fidel Goodell's a funny nickname for him. He has to feel like he's in a world of mess here because the problem that he has is Colin Kaepernick knelt for black causes, and now he's no longer employed. And now in that league, you see all over that league, quarterbacks who are employed who aren't as good as him. So guys like Michael Bennett are going to look at it and say, he's not employed because he believes in black causes. That's the crisis that Goodell has on his hands. And when Bennett sits, he can't tell him to stand up.
The thing is, I'm going to maintain my very strong personal policy of never actually caring what Goodell feels about anything. I spend zero time and zero energy on Goodell's feelings on anything at all. My only point is, if you were in a coma for the last 2 years and you wake up and you hear that the league is considering forcing its players to stand for the anthem, you'd be like, what? That seems like a very uncomfortable overreach. But for some reason, we seem to be really comfortable with entertaining the idea. And I think people should examine why that is.
Should Andrew Luck even want to get back on the field this year?
Okay, is that the way we're asking this question? Because it appears that the Colts have kind of botched this right and left. You've got Teddy Bridgewater coming back from an injury that everyone says was unbelievably horrific. Ambulance, hospital, and Andrew Luck had what we thought was a fairly routine injury, and we're still waiting around for Andrew Luck. We have no idea what his health was. I will say this, if Andrew Luck is not 100% healthy, there is no reason to play him this season. You wait it out because he's too important.
Yeah, and if the question is if Andrew Luck should want to play this season, the answer has to just be no, because there is no value in that. Right now, people think Andrew Luck is good. There's value in people thinking you're a good quarterback. We don't have that many of those right now. So why go out and potentially A, re-injure yourself, or B, prove people wrong in thinking that you're good? Let's say you're off for 6 months, you haven't worked in a while, and this, again, hypothetical situation. If it were me, it's like you're a little bit nervous to get back out there and show people because you're like, whoa, the bar is really high, and you put it off until you're completely ready. Or Dan Levin's
and then you
calls.
choose a really low bar, like the lowest bar you can find, and then you say, I could jump over that one. And look at where the bar is. He can jump over it.
It's true.
Listen, Andrew, you got to go in there and you got to make it happen. You know, those fans, they pay top dollars to see that team, you know, clicking all cylinders, you know, and you're the #1 cylinder, you know. Everybody now is saying if Andrew doesn't take the field this year, he's a big chicken. And now you're getting, your image is getting stained, you know what I mean? So now you got to go, but this is what they're saying about you. So you got to change that image, Andrew. Go in there. You don't listen to the expert. You show what it takes to be on top of the hill.
What you're made of.
Did I sell it?
#1 cylinder.
No, I didn't sell it.
You're the #1 cylinder.
Coming up, time to play the game. Who has no idea who is sitting next to me? Seriously, who the f are you? Do your question.
You give us topics and events.
I'm your son. What do you mean, me? Who am I?
Do you question if Red Panda deserves a pass?
All right, I don't know Red Panda. I know that this Heat Magic game infuriated my father yesterday. What were the Magic guys who made you upset yesterday, Poppy?
Who? The Magic guys? Well, you got, forgot the guys there.
All right, excellent work by Poppy.
Vankovic, that's one of the Fournier, and Peyton, the 3 guys.
All right, my father's a little slow. He wasn't expecting me to ask him a question there because I usually don't. Let's go to the video. Where's Red Panda?
Is this what's going to happen? Something to... Oh, no!
Yes!
No!
What do you mean, no? Yes!
Oh, Red Panda!
I mean, that's hard to do. If it fails sometimes, that's okay. Like, that seems like it'd be difficult. None of you could do it.
It does make her seem human, which I like, but in a world with so few constants, when we're debating if maybe the Yankees are likable now and they're not mean anymore, and then everything else in the world, it's like Red Panda never drops a ball.
We thought we could count on you, Red Panda. That was a real failure by you.
I got a better halftime show. Look at this.
Because this was
Yes, Katie.
No.
Yep. This is the program you've chosen to attach your future in television to at the start of the future in television. This program.
How do you figure out this is a talent that you have? Okay.
Right there. That's where you figure it out. Right there.
Oh my God. When are you like, I think I can fit through that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
We're so proud of you.
Do you question if this was really a fight?
The Arizona Coyotes are a hockey team. I did not know that before they just told me that I've got to throw.
Not a fight.
Why can't it just be jostling? Why did you have to change it to tug of war? I thought we'd agreed on jostling.
Because tug of war made more sense to me. Doesn't jostling have a jousting?
Jousting? You thought it was jousting? Okay, no, that was not jousting. Jousting would have been so much better than what we just saw. She thought...
Did you guys miss me?
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Welcome to our side of things.
That's usually what we are with you, Poppy.
Do you question if this was a better fight?
Then the joust we just analyzed? Let's check it out. Let's see what we got here.
It's going to be tough.
Let me a little ride, guys. Come on. Chuff, 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 chuff. Get off.
Wait, are they,
Quick.
is that raccoons?
Off the ride.
What are those?
Off the ride. Come on.
Koalas. Yeah, they're not bears. They're koalas. That's not the same thing. They're not bears. What happened? We're running away from... Oh, no! No!
Wait, what?
No, no!
What?
There's a... Look! No! That's what you mean.
Oh,
what?
my God.
Yes! That would have been terrible.
Go, go, go. Go on.
I wasn't even close to hitting them. You made me think I was about to witness
Go.
a homicide.
Get off. Go, quick.
I know. That would have been terrible if they'd been cuddling and then all of a sudden they'd been run over by 18 wheels.
Off the
What's
ride.
this poor woman doing to that thing?
She's trying to save them, and sometimes you have to save people. It's tough love. Get out of the road and smack it with a towel because that seems safer than being in the... Anyway, to answer your question, I'd say that's definitely a better fight. It has all the qualifications.
Oh, yeah!
Do you question if he played off well?
All right, we've got a fan meeting the manager of Arsenal here. What is his name? I don't know his name. What's his name?
Arsene Wenger.
All right, she is an expert on all things Arsenal. That's why we have her here. Let's check
Wrong
in with a
accent.
fan taking a picture with him.
Wrong accent, but good try, Katie.
Yeah, that's nerves, and everyone else is doing it right, and he's got his camera the wrong way, talking casually and taking a picture of no one.
Yeah, sometimes I guess you get nervous and you forget how to use your hands on your phone, and obviously a selfie, you hold it so you can see yourself
Right.
in the
A key thing. My
Yeah.
father doesn't know. My father has no idea how to take a selfie.
What happened?
Do this. So you can just swipe this way, and that'll give you your camera. There you go.
Wait a
I
second.
don't know why it wants you to do that.
There we go.
Do you know how to flip it?
Yeah, I know how to flip.
No.
He's going to flip it.
Flip?
I thought he was going to flip it that way. Yeah, this is not an area of strength for my father.
No. Hold it
It's
right
very
there.
nice that you would be
And
this
you
gentle
click
with
this
him. You guys are going to end up taking a picture of my ear.
It turns it. Why won't it work?
This is
your
their
finger- lift
their
your finger
teamwork
up
is
for a
not
second.
going to
Lift your
work on
finger
this. We will be here a month before they get a photograph
There we
of
go.
my
Now
father's
click it.
I got
child.
it. I got it now.
Say suck it, Dan.
Suck it, Dan.
No! How did she steal him from me already? She's
On beautiful South Beach, Miami. Time to play the game that already knows what's on TV tonight, so you don't have to tell me nothing. See or no?
Wow, she's a little slow. She's been off television for a while. You tell us what's on television tonight. We'll tell you if we're intrigued or not.
On CBS, Thursday Night Football, Chiefs and Raiders.
Yeah, they got me again, even though I don't like the Thursday night games. I find them morally reprehensible, offensive, really. But I will tune in because I'm curious. Let's check in here with Mike Mitchell. Speaking of morally reprehensible, look at this hit. Cost him $48,000 because, yes, you cannot do this right here. Ooh!
Yeah.
To Alex Smith. Now, at $48,000, if it had been on Tom Brady, it would have been $1 million fine. $1 million would have been the fine. Katie Nolan, are you intrigued?
Not by that awful joke you just made. I'm going to go with no because, first of all, you said yes, which you never say, and so somebody's got to say no here. So, no, I'm not intrigued. I'm very busy tonight. I'll be watching this show on repeat to criticize myself and see if I should continue to do TV or go back into hibernation.
Okay, and I won't be watching because she thinks my jokes stink. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. Are you going to watch this show tonight over and over and over again?
I think so, yeah.
Well, tell me what you think, because I never watch it.
Yeah, that's right. He never does watch it. My mom doesn't watch it. I don't watch it. You
Nobody
realize that
watch it.
Katie's going to be the only
This
one
is my
watching
first
it?
time.
Yeah.
Gonna watch it for the first time.
But the check's clear, so that's
They
all I
do.
care.
They clear.
On TNT, Clippers and Lakers.
Yeah, I want to see a certain rookie for the Lakers. You guys know who I'm talking about? Do you guys know who I'm
I've
talking about?
never. I don't know.
Okay.
If
All right.
only
You
he
guys
had
were
a
supposed
hype
to say
man.
Lonzo Ball so I can make this joke. Kyle Kuzma. Ladies and gentlemen, the rookie everybody's talking about with the Lakers. See what they did there?
No, I get it. I get it.
You know,
It's
I'm
just-
beginning to agree with Katie that my jokes are terrible.
No,
I'm
they're
beginning,
really
I'm
good.
beginning to
That's
agree
not
with her.
bad.
She's
That's not bad. I
making me
didn't
feel
sell
very
it.
insecure.
I didn't sell
No,
it. I wasn't focused on the. I was just trying to. I was making up ball jokes in my head, and then I was like, oh, well, there goes that, because it's actually not a clip.
Right. So, Katie, are you intrigued?
I already made it perfectly clear what I'm doing
Yes,
tonight. I
really
do not
did.
have any time to spare. I will maybe DVR
right.
this game and look at it later, but if not, I'm sure I'll hear all about it from very vocal parents of people on the team.
Bobby, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. But listen, you know what I'm going to be looking for? I'm going to be looking at the old man. You know, every time Lonzo Ball gets a bad call from the referee,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
going to go into the court and strike
Yeah.
a big argument with that referee. I'm telling you something. That guy is a mean one.
All right.
That's what is going
I'm
to
here
happen.
for it, by the way.
That's
a
right.
bad call on the court tonight and LeVar Ball runs on? Yes. Yes, please.
Sometimes fathers should just stay out of their son's career. Am I right?
On YouTube, Andrew Eucles meets a sloth.
Oh, Bobby, do you know what a sloth is? Do you know what a sloth? They don't have those in Cuba. Do you even know what a sloth is?
I don't know what it is. What is a sloth?
What do you think a sloth is? What do you think a sloth is?
I have no idea.
Take a guess. Take a guess.
It's like I don't know. What was it, like a raccoon or something like that?
It's not a bad guess.
All right,
No,
let's
yeah.
check in
It's like
here.
a slow raccoon that lives in the jungle.
Oh,
Okay, let's check in here with what we've got here.
Oh, they got a grit. Unbelievable.
Just grabbing the sloth off of the tree, dude.
Hello.
Wow, you are so beautiful. Look at you. Hey, mate. Just want to give him a hug. Ah! I'm
Yeah. That's, yes.
Yeah. Who could have seen that coming?
No, because it's a wild animal, dude. It's a wild animal. Doesn't care about
Yeah,
your
let's
television
see.
cameras.
What is it? What happened? Oh,
You can see the damage.
It's a
Okay.
scratch.
I'm going to let you go up a tree. Without you,
Yeah, let me
Hold
pick
it
you
on
up again.
hold that.
Look, you might not know this. Katie was discovered on YouTube, and she rains down judgment on all other YouTube entrepreneurs. Katie, are you intrigued?
See, because that guy might get himself a TV show someday, and I want to lift him up and be supportive. And also, sloths are really cute, and you shouldn't interrupt someone when they're trying to take a nap.
Bobby, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. You know, the poor thing was all by himself, enjoying his day. You know, he doesn't bother anybody.
That's right.
And all of this sudden, this guy come from no place, you know, and start bothering him. You know what I mean? That's not fair. You know, I mean, we have to protect that guy. You know what I mean?
protect the
We got to
wildlife.
chase the other
Yes.
guy out of the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, boy. That's it. Your show is no good anymore. You know, leave him alone. Let him enjoy life, for crying out loud.
For crying out
My
loud.
father's furious.
Sloth advocate who just learned what a sloth was
Yes, that's
but
right.
a
He
minute
fought
ago.
very
Well, I
hard.
said that was like a raccoon. That was
It was
close
close.
enough.
It was
That's
very,
right.
very close.
That's right. I mean,
He
you know.
fought
it's-
very hard for something he did not know existed 30 seconds ago.
I respect it.
You want to see my sloth impersonation?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Great. Let's show one for Katie. There it is,
That
Katie.
is good.
There it is. How does that look as a sloth?
I think they have 3 toes, so you got
That's
to
not
put
a
5.
sloth,
There you go.
man.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
She is back tomorrow. Tremendous maiden voyage. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
It was okay.
Oh, by the way, Katie, it's nice having you here first on ESPN.
No, Katie, no!